Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of chemistry is percentage composition. This is a subtopic of formulae and stoichiometry in chemistry. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start. The percentage composition of an element in a compound can be found from the following formula. And here is the formula. Percentage of element is equal to mass of element in 1 mole of the compound over molar mass of the compound multiplied by 100%. The following examples show how the percentage by mass of an element in a compound can be determined. So concentrate now. Here is the first question. So you have to learn the steps that will be followed in solving the question. Question is find the percentage by mass of oxygen in carbon dioxide. So, so look now. First, we will find the relative molecular mass of CO2. That is carbon's relative atomic mass is 12 and of oxygen is 16 because there are 2 atoms of the oxygen, so 2 will be multiplied with it. So 44 is the relative molecular mass. Next step will be we will write the molar mass of CO2. So the only difference is the line. So look, relative molecular mass. In place of this, we will write molar mass of CO2. Same number will be written and gram per mole will be written. Likewise, the thing which is required, same steps will be followed for that thing. So relative atomic mass of O is 16 and molar mass of O is 16 gram per mole. So look now, only the line is different. So look now. Now, because oxygen is the requirement and there are 2 moles of oxygen atom in a mole of CO2. So 1 mole of CO2 contains 2 moles of oxygen. So mass of 2 moles of the O atoms will be equal to mole multiplied by molar mass. So because 2 moles are there and molar mass is 16, so 16 into 2, 32 grams. So the final step will be percentage of O will be equal to mass of O over molar mass multiplied by 100%. So mass of O is 32 over molar mass of the compound, that is 44, will be placed in denominator multiplied by 100%. You will solve this on the calculator and will get the answer. Percentage sign will be with it. And other question. So look now, same steps will be followed. Find the percentage by mass of silver in silver nitrate. So first we will find the molecular mass of the silver nitrate. That is silver's relative atomic mass is 108, nitrogen is 14, oxygen is 16 because there are 3 atoms. So that's why 3 will be multiplied by 16. Solve it on the calculator, you will get the answer. Now change the line with molar mass of AgNO3 and gram per mole will be written with the previous number. Same steps will be followed with the silver now because silver's percentage mass is required. So look now, relative atomic mass of silver, that is 108. Next step will be molar mass of silver, that is 108. And 1 mole of AgNO3 contains 1 mole of Ag. That's why number of the moles of Ag atoms will be mole into molar mass because 1 mole is there into molar mass of the silver is 108. So 108 grams is the mass of 1 mole of the silver atom. And final step, percentage of the silver will be mass of silver over molar mass of the compound multiplied by 100%. Mass of the silver is 108, mass of the compound is 170 multiplied by 100%. Solve it on the calculator, you will get the answer. Okay, here is another question that is somewhat longer, but the steps will be same. Calculate the percentage by mass of each element in sodium phosphate. Sodium phosphate formula is Na3PO4. So it means there are now 3 elements in the compound. So we are going to find the percentage mass of 3 elements. Steps will be same. First step will be find the molar mass of the compound. So first the relative molecular mass, that will be this one. Sodium's mass is 23. There are 3 atoms, so 23 multiplied by 3. There, the mass of the P is 31 and of oxygen is 16. So there are 4 atoms, so 16 into 4. Solve it on the calculator, you will get the answer. Replace the line with only this, like molar mass of the NO3PO4, and write the same number, and unit will be gram per mole. Now we are going to find the percentage mass of sodium, because there are 3 atoms. So first elements percentage mass is going to be find out. So the same steps will be followed now. Relative atomic mass of sodium is 23. Molar mass of sodium is 23 grams per mole. Because there are 3 atoms of the sodium in the compound are there. So 1 mole of NO3, Na3PO4 contains 3 moles of the sodium. So mass of 3 moles of sodium atoms will be mole into molar mass. So 3 moles into molar mass is 23. So this is the mass of the sodium in the compound. And final step will be percentage of the sodium will be equal to mass of sodium over molar mass of the compound multiplied by 100%. So mass of the sodium is 69. Molar mass of the compound is 164 multiplied by 100%. Solve it on the calculator, you will get the answer. And same steps will be followed for P and O as well. So look at the solution and do by yourself at home. So these are the steps, you may note them. Okay, next, calculate the percentage by mass of water of crystallization in hydrated copper sulfate. The formula is copper sulfate, CuSO4 and 5H2O. So percentage by mass of water. So first we will find the molecular mass of the full compound. Copper's mass is 63.5, sulfur mass is 32.1, oxygen is 16 because there are 4 here and 5 there, so total total 9 O are there, so multiply by 9, and H mass is 1 and there are 10 atoms of H, so multiply by 10. Solve it on the calculator. Next step will be all the things will remain as it is except the line, so change the line. Molar mass of same compound, same number will be copied, gram per mole, unit will be written. Now the next step will be the thing which is required, that is mass of the water. So first we will find the relative molecular mass of water. So H is having the mass 1, so there are 2 atoms, so 2 into 1 plus O's mass is 16, so mass of the relative molecular mass of the water is 18. Write this number as it is, only unit will be changed, and write this H2O as it is, only line will be changed. Molar mass of the H2O is equal to 18 gram per mole. Now look, 1 mole of hydrated copper sulfate contains 5 moles of H2O. So 1 mole of hydrated copper sulfate contains 5 moles of H2O. So mass of 5 moles of the H2O will be equal to mole multiplied by molar mass. So 5 moles are there into molar mass of the water, that is 18. So multiply it on the calculator, this is the mass of the 5 moles of H2O. And the final step, percentage of the H2O will be equal to mass of H2O over molar mass of the compound multiplied by 100%. So mass of the H2O is 90, molar mass of the compound is 249.6, multiplied by 100% remain as it is. Solve it on the calculator, you will get the answer. So this was the lecture, students. Important and easy one, but the question from this topic always come in the paper. So revise it at home, understand it and make your notes. Thank you so much.